Hello, hello. How is everyone? I am back. I'm alive. I've moved. Things might look slightly the same, or maybe not. I don't know. Maybe a little bit. Kinda. Very empty. Very empty and very echoey. How are you guys? I see Michelle made it, and Nana Mama Cat made it, and Tracy is here. Hello, everyone. Let's hope that my computer can handle this, okay? There's a really fun story about what happened with my computer because it gave up. It really gave up. There's a little bit of a fix. It's not fully fixed. It's working at the moment. Fingers crossed that it keeps working. But yeah, so part of why my computer gave up is that apparently it might have been overheating because of fibers that just clogged up stuff. So that happened. I don't know if you Yarny peeps have ever heard of a computer clogging up with fibers and overheating. That can happen. It happened to me. Hello, Suzanne. I am back. I am back. Not really sure when, how often, but we're working. Like computer is working. We need to sort the yarn. I am here. Yeah. So hopefully good. Hello, Michi. Looking cute. Thank you. I wasn't sure what headband to wear because I had this ginormous idea of making myself a new one. Because I have the base to make another one with all those fluffy yarns up there. It didn't happen. So I just had to take one. But like that basket is full of headbands. You've seen most of them, I think. Yeah, the computer is okay for now, but it probably needs an upgrade or four. We're just fingers crossed for however long it's working. Okay. Thank you, Suzanne. I went purple. It has faded a little bit, but there's still work that needs to be done. I'm not fully happy with it. It did turn a little bit more pink than I wanted. ABD. Hello, hello. So I have so many things that I wanted to like. I have stuff to catch you up on. I have things that I just wanted to just a lot of things. So I even took notes. Okay, I have a little list of things that we're talking about tonight. How long I'm going to be here? How long am I usually here? No one really knows. Mom, there. Thank you. She thinks my hair's looking good. I hope you're good. I haven't talked to you in a bit. She's on vacation. Or did you get home yet? I am popping over to your city tomorrow to go to the zoo with the little kid. Are you home tomorrow, mother? Because maybe catch up. I don't know. So I have a list of things that I wanted to catch you up on. I've been thinking about should I make a little quick video here and there, show you some little bits and bobs of things that's been going on, or what are we doing? You know, Michi, you love wearing headbands. Computer good so far. Well, yes, it's good so far. You've been a member for 7 months. We get to dance. Thank you, Michi. Awesome. Mother's gonna be home tomorrow, so I might be able to stop by and say hi to her. We'll see. I'll message you later or in the morning. So where do we want to start? Do we want to start with talking about stuff? Because I'm gonna sort this yarn tonight. So we can talk about stuff and then sort the yarn, and you guys can help me figure out where I'm gonna put everything. Because I have boxes of yarn everywhere. You can't really see them, but like there's yarn all over. And you probably knew that because you guys know I have yarn. Evening Ethel, how are you doing? Good to see you. tell you everything as I fill the cubbies. Well, yes, for sure, we can do that. Should we look at some new yarn first, or should we save the new yarn for a bit? Because there's new yarns, there's new projects, and I'm guessing those will be not really talked about as I fill stuff. That's more like I need to show you guys. We can do an easy one. We can do an easy one. It's 11:06 p.m., so it's not that bad. So I did, as some of you might know, I have a designer friend and that I've been helping out from time to time, and she wanted help again. And last time I did a bunch of hexagons for her, and she needed some more. This time, of course, in black. Why not black? Because it's awesome to work in black yarn and 2mm crochet hooks. Everyone loves that, right? Mercerized cotton. I have still this one to do. I have this neat little stack of hexagons, and for once, I did not show you that last time. This is what it actually looks like when it's pinned out. So this is what they look like. So you actually can see the actual pattern. Because when I showed these last time, I was doing red. That was around Christmas, I want to say. And we didn't really see them at that point because I was just trying to show you what it looks like this. So I thought about it and I pinned it up because I found my blocking boards and my pins. I do know where some of my things are, even though it's a hot mess here. I think I have 13, and I'm going to do whatever I can with this last skein. So maybe another 3. I made 16 last time. I will be blocking these for her this time. Last time I just shipped them as they were, but I will be blocking them because she has a little bit of a time sensitive issue this time. So yeah, that's going to happen. They are staying over there for a little bit. Should we do a little check on Godzilla? What do we have with Godzilla? I did not show you guys the eyes last time, and you're not going to get to see them today either. But we still have 2 chunky legs and 2 arms. For those who haven't seen Godzilla, this is what Godzilla's arms and legs look like, with hands, fingers, and little claws. And puff stitches, a bunch of puff stitches, okay? And Godzilla's body has grown. TBG, hello, how are you doing? So we don't get to see the eyes, but we do get to see a face, kind of, and a big belly, and a back, and we have started with the tail. The tail has started, so this is what we have now. It's big and chubby and squishy, because everything we make as crocheters and we fill them with fluffy stuff gets squishy. So it's progressing, and I wish I had done more. So I have been sick, and I have been doing other things, and I have been, moving things and sorting things. But Godzilla has been worked on. I can give you a sneak peek of the bag of eyes I got, so you can get kind of maybe an idea. I did get like a big bag of eyes, but you don't get to see what it's gonna be. Yeah, there's eyes with round pupils, and these more like cat eye, dragon eye. But look at the colors of these. Like, do you see how many different things I can make out of this? And also like the sizes. Let's shake them out a little bit so we might see some more. But there's so many things I could do with these. I don't know why I need these many eyes. I needed 1 set of eyes to make Godzilla more awesome. And now I have a ginormous bag of eyes. So it's going to be fun, right? But it's a surprise which eyes I picked or what they look like. So that's 2 of the things that that's what we're working on. Before I moved, I was working on this. We can get an update because it looks like this. I do have one skein of yarn left, but this is what we are at. Is this 4 skeins in or 4 cakes in? Let's move. Okay, the chair's going to be out of the way anyway when I'm sorting stuff. So let's do it like this. So I think, yeah, this is 3 skeins. And the 4th is still in there because I'm just debating with myself whether I should make it longer or not. I'm happy with the length of the sleeves. I did stop where I thought that looked cute. They are longer than the pattern I followed, so I did add some to the sleeves, but I still have not decided on the length. Hello, Dreamy. It's good to see you. It's been a bit. How are you doing? Yeah, it's okay too, but I have a little fluffy stomach, so I might want like just a teeny tiny bit longer to hide my fluff, or just walk somewhere and I don't have so much fluff anymore. We'll see. We'll see. But that's that. I did start on something for Mini Me because I don't know. I honestly don't know. Like, this has been in the back of my mind for quite some time. You've seen these colors. Fluffy Day. They've been hanging out on my shelf for probably over a year in bright pink and yellow. And now they decided that they wanted to become a hexagon cardigan in mosaic. A mosaic hexagon cardigan following a design by Tina, the Icelandic mosaic queen. So we are doing the terrazzo, I think is the name of that one. Terrazzo cardigan mosaic something. So this is what we have. Parts of 2 panels. Hello, Suzanne. How are you doing? I am live. I've only been here for a little bit, so you're not missing out on too much. But so this is how far I've gotten with that. Bright pink and the really light yellow that I've been like, I didn't know what I was gonna do for Mini Me. I thought a cardigan. I was thinking like just a hexagon, maybe with granny, the typical hexagon. But why not do a mosaic out of it? Because why not? It's fun, right? So we have that. That is what I have started. I did finish. Well, I haven't cut the yarn off, and I haven't hidden yarn tails. I haven't dealt with the ends of this yet. But the virus shawl I made out of the Stanley cake that I got from Stina, my world of crochet, is finished. And this is what we have. Hello, David. How are you doing? Good to see you. So we have a virus. And I did a little extra fun border with little pointy bits to just make it a little bit different or a little bit more fun, kind of, maybe a little bit. I probably have yarn to do like a row or 2 more, but I figured this is good enough, right? It was just enough to like spruce up the edge a little bit. Why are you making noises? Did I not turn the... Ooh, I wonder how it's going for Rita. Rita is moving. So we're going to message her because she's asking if I'm awake. So maybe she's going to come in and let us know what's going on because she's moving. The colorway of the Stanley cake. We have it's Stanley Candy. And I have 2 numbers, but I'm guessing it's 816, but it also 08. But Candy from Stanley 816. And I have seen that Stina had this one with like, was it a Tweety one? Or like there was something going on, or sparkle or something. There was some type of effect. So they do have the same colorway with something else also. Not just like the colors. But it does look really nice, right? Oh, there's a yarn tail somewhere here. Okay, you don't get to see my head, but it's all good. It kind of looks good with my hair though, right? Does it match, or is it, I don't know. It does work with my hair. Oh, I'd say that is a good combination. Maybe I should fix the ends on this one and just start rocking this because it matches my hair. Yes, definitely a good choice. Yes, yes. So we have all of those things. I started something new, but that is also bringing us into new yarn. I got a housewarming gift, which is yarn. Some of them are over there. I'll show you the one that I started something with. So I got a housewarming gift that is Hobie yarn. Hobie yarn housewarming gift. I'm happy. I got Friendsville Multi in a color that I think is like cotton candy or like something candy floss or something candy-esque. Well, we got pinks and turquoise. Gorgeous. But it started with more of a like a tealy turquoise type of thing. And so far, I'm winging this. There's no pattern. It's in my head. So far, we have one strap in this kind of, it's all puff stitches, you guys. I don't love puff stitches. I'm doing puff stitches. What can I say? Okay. But we have a puff stitch strap here, and there will be a puff stitch strap here, but it will be on the outside color. So I'm going to make a strap of the outside color for this shoulder, or whatever shoulder But we have this going on here, and then some type of Shelly-esque thing is going on. And I'm planning to put like a ribbon here, or like something like a drawstring type of situation. And I'm probably going to do that also with the outside color for funsies, a pop-up color. But I don't know if it's just going to be like these Shelly type things going down, or is it going to be a top? Is it going to be a dress? It will turn out to become whatever it wants to become. But this is what we have so far. So we just did the pinkish stuff is just transitioned into. Where's your sweater? In one of the bags over there, I have this divided yarn with finished objects. And I don't know if we're going to touch the finished objects tonight because I don't know where I'm going to do that. I don't know where everything's going to be yet. But that's, yeah. So the sweater is fine. Do you want me to go look for it? Because it's in a bag. It's in a bag. If we have time, we can do that in a bit. But yeah, so I did get this yarn as housewarming gift. Housewarming gift yarn is also these ones. And this one, I have another one. So I can do a large project because why not? I'm happy. Okay, I probably should have turned the sound off of that. Let's do that. Okay, now you're quiet. Thank you very much. So, Salt and Shadow with the orange to bluish gray and then into black. You have seen me work on the same yarn with yellow in the center not too long ago, at least this year. So you have seen that. But now I have two, so now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with that. I did get one yarn that I've never had before, which is also a cake. I got Honolulu. Look at the colors. And there's maybe I'll find the I have a picture of colors of this. It's just very random that these colors were actually this yarn was picked for me because I have a picture with these colors on. It's like I love these colors. Very random. Unique Amazing Stripes. You're in my scrap basket. Awesome. I hope you're having a comfy time over there. So yeah, we have this like tealy, almost like a minty light blue-ish. I don't know. And grays and blacks. Unfortunately, I did see that they have discontinued the Honolulus, but this is the first time I got it in my hands. I have one, and it's really squishy. It's a cotton acrylic blend, so it's similar as the Azalea and the Dahlias. Katrina, how are you doing? You're eating dinner, so you're going to be listening. I'm happy that you're here, and I'm happy you said hello. It's been a bit. So we can talk more about what I think about this yarn another time. But that's so now you've seen 3. But you guys, do I like sparkle? Do you guys like sparkle? I got Cotton Kings Sultan Deluxe Shine. Is this fancy or what? It's like lavender-esque. And it's blue and darker blue and darker blue. And I want to say it's midnight blue. Like it's a dark, dark blue. It's not black. Missy Cottage. Hello. Good to see you. How are you doing? And Sandy is here. I moved. It might look very similar to what I used to have. You did not have a door behind there before. I didn't have this much space. We can dance here. I have more space. I could move everything further away. We'll see if this is what we keep. But I think this color is called Oppenheimer Blue. But look at it. It's got sparkles. It's squishy. Yes, I do love to huggle and snuggle my yarn. I don't know what to do with it. It's so darn gorgeous. Kind of looks like a night sky with the darker blues. And is it, I want to say silver sparkle. Yeah, I want to say silver sparkle in this one. I do have some sparkly yarns like these ones, but I think I have another colorway, but I'm not sure. Is it a Sultan Deluxe Shine? It probably is. So this might be my second cake of that yarn. We'll see, because we're sorting this stuff over here. So we will find stuff out in a bit. Like, we need to fill this stuff up. Those are mine. But that stuff is Rita's. And Rita's other boxes over there. So we're moving Rita's stuff out of the way. Andy Mama! Good to see you. I have been in their kitchen a bit, but it's been a bit since I saw you here. Welcome in. Elevation change from your trip. Where have you been, Michu, that had elevation issues? So, are we starting this now? Are we starting the sorting? Let's see. What did we have to talk about? Do we have anything more to talk about that we need to show before we start sorting? I think I got everything that I put on my list. So, you guys, before I had one cubby hole that was like my newest yarns. I did have like new stuff over there in those two. I did have like my Halloween stuff sorted a little bit for a while. And then I had them kind of like by yarn type. We had all the cookies in one cubby hole. I want you guys to help me out here. What do you guys want to see? We need to have somewhere to put all the vegetables and finished stuff. But like, are they going to be over there where I have all the stuffing right now? Like, what are we doing? Yarn type sorting. Okay. So there's plenty of options. I do have yarn in this one, blocking boards in that one, but they don't need to be there. Sewing machine also doesn't need to be there. We don't really get to see it very often, I don't think, but if we need more space, that is stuff that can go away. This one doesn't need to be here. It usually lives on my desk with, well, my hexagon cardigan that I'm working on for myself. I haven't touched it. And just, you know, my random stuff. I can take this over to the couch if I want to, with all sorts of stuff. It also isn't supposed to be in there. It gets to be over there for now. Oh, I have another yarn that is new. New yarn, even new yarn from Hobbii. So when I ordered the yarn to make the designer's order, throwing yarn on the floor here. When I ordered this yarn, I couldn't resist getting the new yarn from Hobbii, the everyday recycled cotton. This is new yarn that they have, and it's like never going to be on discount because it's always going to be a low price. It's recycled cotton and polyester. Bigger skeins. We can talk about that another time, but we do have 2 of those. So I'll talk about them when I tried them or something. Rainbow color in cubbies. So what do we have that's going in here? Maybe that's going to make it easier if you guys get a little bit of a like overview of what we have. What is the options? Plenty of yarn. Big skeins in the bottom. You see them pretty good. They don't necessarily need to be there. The mega balls. I do feel like the universe will have a spot in there somewhere because I have a bunch of them. They're a bit spread out. I have assembly cake that I started to use. Clearly didn't figure out what that wanted to become. We got more Sultan Shadow Cake in 2 different colors. So those are going to be there. And that one, I got a lot of cakes. So I don't know about the rest of the stuff in here. I do have I have these cakes, but I have re-caked them a bunch of times, so they look a bit messy. So maybe we'll find a place for that later. And the big ones, we'll see. You didn't see them before, really, because they were like low down, so you didn't really see them. Flourish Faith and Fiber with Jana K. Hello. Good to see you. Welcome in. I should not have put that there. Let's put you there. For easy, I'm going to use the chair to put stuff on. And if you were here in the past, you might have seen me pack these ones. Now we're not packing. Now we're unpacking. Bougie, Granny D's in the house. You're going to be knitting and listening, so you're not watching the chat. Well, I think I'm kind of up on speed with chat, so just keep listening. Hang out in the scrap basket. And Cliff has entered the building. Good to see you. It's been a bit. How are you doing? Cheers. Pink bubbly. Yes. No kids, me and my yarn. And you guys, because you're awesome. I hope you have something to drink and something on your hook or desk or bench or something. Stanley cakes. Stanley cakes needs to be somewhere. I'm just going to start putting stuff in here and then we can rearrange. I'm probably going to do this so we see a little bit what it is. That is the Stanley cakes I had in this one. Now it's just cookies. Big cookies. All of your skeins are in cubbies according to the rainbow, with 4 worsted taking up 2 shelves and the 3 weights in cubbies on the bottom shelf. cakes are in a cabinet. Ooh. Hello, Paula. How are you doing? Yeah, we got plenty of cakes, and the cookies were in one. So you just got to see, like, was it 4? Yeah, you could see 4. Because the rest of them was hiding behind it. So we had like that. And there's this. It was like totally full. It's probably going to be the same now somewhere. Because they need to go in a separate one. But we're making for easy just so. I'm going to put one of the cookie cakes like this. Because it's easier to just move one around, and then we're going to put whatever I have in that one, right? So that they do get to hang out together. You're moving soon, Jenna K. And now you get to see me organizing. Well, it's going to be what it is. We'll see. Oh, okay, guys. I have maybe not really talked about this, but I get me some of the Sultan solid ones in a while back. Lara's Block Ministries, hello, how are you doing? I have showed you guys the combination I got when they released them that I just fell in love with. I'm just obsessed with these colors. So I wanted to do something that kind of ombres or something with this teal going into the green and the light, yeah, like this. Hello, Sprue. Good to see you. How are you doing? So this is what I just fell in love with these colors. And I was like, I need to do something with this, right? And then I ordered some more. So I added, okay, now I'm pulling cakes, but I added this color to the mix. I have 3 of this color and another 2 of this. So I do have 3 of this color and 3 of this color in total, right? And I also realized that I have this cake. And this green is very similar to this green. So, for some reason, I don't know why, but I came to the conclusion, I thought that it's going to be a good idea to do something with all of this together. I don't know what I'm going to do. Suggestions? Yes, please. Thank you. I think it's like 400 meters times, I don't know how many cakes I have, 9, and then another 800 meters in this one. Yeah, something's going to turn out of this. I think. I hope. It's going to be an idea that's stuck in my head for months, and then I'm going to figure something out, and then we'll see. But that is not what I intended. I wanted to do a shawl with this, right? And then maybe, no, not that. Maybe a shawl with these, because I did get 3 of that and 2 of that and figured that could be a nice shawl together. Hello, Susan Burke. How are you doing today? Good to see you. But yeah, maybe like a blanket? I don't know. Maybe. Bunch of yarn. But yeah, I might have had, so there is yarn that you never saw because I didn't show it. Because all of the yarn I have, most of it, has been shown on YouTube's. Unless I was sneaky and got yarn and I didn't show you guys. I'm sorry. But you get to see it now. Scrap basket full of 8 cotton still. So that one's not going anywhere. It needs its own space, right? Next, cross stitch. Don't know where that one's going, but it's here. Scrap yarns. We're putting them there for now. I am good. As you can see, I have moved. That is my bedroom, the door. if anyone's questioning that that's the bedroom. My living room is half of my living room is what you see. I have couch, TV, big window. My front door is over there. I see my door. And the kitchen is over there, and the kids' room is over there. I didn't tell you, but now you know. Stanley cakes, more Stanley cakes. You have all seen these if you saw what I got when I opened the yarn that Rita got us. Fruta cakes. We're putting them over here because I have them. Yarn scraps. Are we putting yarn scraps in? Like, this is not scrap basket scraps. We're putting them there for now. We need to make a new scrap basket for that. Well, we have the scrap basket started. So possibly we need to get moving on that. More Salt and Shadow. Okay, Cookie doesn't get to take that much space. Also, we haven't talked about this. I don't know if you guys know, cedar wood is something that insects don't like. If you have possible issues with insects or want to avoid insects in your yarn, they like animal fibers and natural fibers. If you just have acrylics, I don't think you need to worry too much about that. But I have these cedar wood rings, and then I have, I don't know if it's, I think red cedar, if that's the difference, I don't know. And then I do have like just cedar wood oil. So I added some extra just to like freshen them up, I guess. I'm putting these on every shelf or stuff just in case I don't want stuff in my yarn, right? Hello, Steve. How are you doing? So what I'm doing is just spreading them. And as you see, I have a bunch of them. So I don't need to be like picky where I put stuff, but I have them. And I do recommend stuff like this to just keep your yarn safe, right? And they do smell good. They do smell good. So we did, what did I say? We talked about cakes. We talked about, no, I don't think I want them there. I think I want them here. You guys get to see me debate with myself. Awesome. You're welcome. Here we go. We're putting them up here because there's space. So we have that. And all of these. For funsies. And since this one I have two of, I want to use them soon. I'm not going to hide it too much. And even though it's not a black, like a shadow cake, it does have the hooks. So it does get to hang out with them. Oh, right. I have two of these. Apparently. I forgot that. So, no. Let's just, we're squishing in the cakes here. This cakes gets to hang out here. Very similar colors. More darker cakes. Because I have them. But I have more cakes than is going to be able to fit, but we're starting. I don't know. I don't know. You guys, we're putting more stuff around here, and then you get to let me know what we're moving. Right, we have, oh, but the universe and the frutas are pretty much the same size. How about they get to hang out together? Size-wise. Halloween yarn. Oh, also, if you haven't already seen it, Hobie has their Halloween yarns on the website. They have some new ones. I want the new ones. Also, not all of the ones that they have had in the past are there, so maybe some are not coming back. But there's new ones. There's new ones. I'm happy with that. But that means I need more yarn. It's not in my budget. Okay, we get to wait for another day. But I have yarn, so I shouldn't be sad. So we have all of these. How about I figure out which ones are the same colorway? Possibly. So, where did I put the other silver? There. I don't think that's all of them, but I don't know where I put them. But we got sparkles and just pretty yarns, right? Does this look good, guys? Is that looking good? It's a bit messy. I probably have to redo it, but it's a good start, I think. Small sparkly ones. Okay. Good. There's yarn in here. What yarn are we going for in here? It's a surprise. Even for me, even though I put it in here. Ooh, twisters. Twisters. So I think maybe. Oh, right. That's the one I was looking for. I knew I had one more, or I thought it. I don't know what I thought. Don't mind me. Right. You move out of the way. How about this? Maybe, possibly. Halloween yarns. These are the ones I was expecting to see, the Dahlia ones, but they didn't have them so far. Maybe they're just adding as they have, like, because in the past they did get like a big shipment of yarn 1 week, and then like a few weeks later they got a new shipment and restocked and stuff, and then they got like a new yarns also. So maybe that's the thing, that they just got like some of the yarns and they will add as they arrived to the warehouse. Possibly. I don't know. I'm hoping that's the case, because if these are available again, you might get your hands on it if you didn't already have some, if you want some. I don't know. Do I have 3 or do I have 4 of this? I thought I had 4 of this. There might be one somewhere. Black Friday yarns. They might be available later again, because that's what they do. They seem to be using the same colors over and over. At least some of them. So I have a bunch of the smaller, like solid twister cakes and Friends Wheel multi. No, Friends Wheel, the solid ones, still in here. We might fit them in somewhere also. Possibly. What do we have here? More cakes. Am I just squeezing cakes in? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. And you guys are not really helpful. Not yet. Maybe you just want to see what I have. What are we playing with, right? Is that the case? A bunch of cakes. Like heaps of cakes. Oh, right. So this cake has its friends. It has a bunch of, well, one of each of the colors that's in this one. So they need to hang out together. Because that's what I'm going to be using it for. All of those go together somewhere. Another one of them smaller cakes. Whew. This is a workout and a half. So I know that somewhere I have another top that we started. And I felt like I needed more yarn for that. Possibly just one more. Or I'm making it into a dress. That's why I have 3. Because it might become a dress. Right? Possibly. Oh, here's the other sparkly one. So this is the one I had, Sultan Deluxe Shine. And now I have this one. Is that, I just love this. This one has like a golden sparkle, and this one has a silver sparkle. You can't go wrong with sparkly cakes. Sparkly cakes needs its place somewhere. We put you there because there's sparkly yarns on that shelf. Okay. That's all the cakes that was in that box. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to move a box out of the way. One achievement. One box down. Yeah, pretty colors for sure. Okay, so now I have a little bit more space to move around. Next box. Friends, I want to say cotton silk and some cotton yarn, I think. No, cotton acrylic. I don't know. Do they need, like, I had them for quite some time in this box. It was just in this box. But this is some of my birthday yarn, if you remember that. The Friends Cotton Silk. I need to drink. Good thing I came prepared. I do have water and a bunch of it. Awesome. So maybe that just gets to stay in the box for now. They do not stack nicely. These like donut type ones, they don't stack nicely. And then this is local yarn that I get in a kind of a dollar store-esque place in Sweden. So yeah. I have space. I don't have enough space. It did hang out there. Next, it gets to stay next to the sewing machine to keep my sanity somewhat. Because I might have to redo this soon because I'm getting more shelf units. Possibly on Thursday already. So I might have all of this set up and redone before you see me next time. Who knows? Because there might be 2 more exact of these. One over there and one on that wall. Or this might be on that wall because the other 2 are the same color. So I might have the 2 that has the same color here. So I might have to redo everything. But it's awesome if I have an idea of where things go. So I know for when I'm doing it. So if it's not perfect now, it's all good. We don't need perfect. We just need something so that you have, I don't know, something nice to look at when you come in and hang out with me. Not just whatever I'm crocheting. Butterfly yarn, bamboo yarn. We have a cake in here. We're rescuing the cake for now. The cake gets to come out of here. Yeah, I have to start somewhere, indeed. I think that cake was it Michi that said it looked like a Karen Blossom cake? But it's the Hobie Cascada. I think, Michi, if you're still here, was that what you said? Karen Blossom cake? It's like a tube filled with fluff, and it's got a halo. But it's squishy. It's nice and squishy. Yeah. Random acrylic yarns. You have not really seen these because they have been in this box all the time, up on top, but you didn't really see. I think it gets to stay in here. It's not the yarn I use. I have used them. I've made hats. I have to. The pumpkins I made. This is the yarn from the pumpkins. It's sparkly. Do we see that? The sparkly pumpkins I did in orange and silver and purple. I made a big shawl out of these. I made some hats out of that. And yeah, there's a bunch of scraps in here from when I made like the ginormous cat stitch blanket. That's leftovers from that. I don't like this yarn. I have it. It's okay. It's not a go-to thing. So you get to stay there. I need to figure something out of the. Oh, here it is. The headband base that I was supposed to use to make a headband for my first live in the apartment. Yeah. No, sorry, it didn't happen. Oh, but we need to have the friends over here. Or should I have the friends sit up here or over there? Stuffing doesn't need to be here. Where did I put the box of the friends? Here. We're rescuing them. The friends on top. Let's see if they can sit up top. Some of them are maybe not able to do that. Blanket. Another baby blanket. Christmas doily. Okay. We got pumpkin. Here's the pumpkins. Sparkly pumpkins. Oh, but also we have them here. Here. We've got friends. If Misty is still here, she might recognize Meadow is here. She should recognize. She made her. Starfish. No, seahorse. Seahorse something. Yes. Hammerhead shark. They're all here. Where's Snaily? Snaily needs to be here also. And oh, we haven't seen Om in a while. Nom 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 nom. These gummy candies are rock solid now. Hope you're not in the mood for candy because they're not edible anymore. Pumpkins are like Halloweeny though. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's move things around again. This is just a lid from one of the boxes, but we got all my fluffy velvety yarns here. And they need a basket or something because they get messy. So, tree of pumpkins. We got that. Let's just empty up top and see if I can fit all my animals and things up here. Hello, Rosie Posey. How are you doing? Good to see you. I am trying to become organized, but I'm not, so it's all good. Headbands. Okay. Blocking wires. That's all that's up there now. Stack the pumpkins, okay? Let's stack the pumpkins. Can we get that done? They do have quite nubby stumps. So let's see. Can we stack them so they don't fall off each other? Possibly. Is that okay? Is that good enough? Maybe if I push them back, you do get to see all of them. So they get tall. I decided I need some type of wooden crate, maybe an old apple crate, because that would look, perfect for the veggies, right? They need to be in like a vegetable type-esque market stand, maybe. I think. I think. So we have the eggplant and the banana and a carrot and a leek. They need something. They need support. They can't do much on their own. So they need support. Can you sit there? I don't know about this. I'm just tossing them up there. We got the frog. They're like so behind everything. It feels like they're like so much to the back. I need something to push them forward. But good start, right? Elvis and a bunch of eggs. Yeah, we definitely need to figure them out better. They need better. Ice cream cone. A bee. Woo. And Snaily. Snaily needs to be here too. The rest in this is just like coasters and doilies and no friends hats. So yeah, the rest of the stuff here is stuff that I'd sell on the market if I get my butt to a market to sell. But we did get the other stuff packed in this baggie before I moved. So we do have the larger stuff. Pufferfish, a whole bunch of bunnies. Is Miss C still here? My collection of bunnies that I made that I still have in my possession. A bunch of them, a bunch of bunnies. So I made these ones. A fire bunny and a pink bunny and yeah, a bunch of bunnies. Should they hang out over there? Or should we have Snaily over there? That's the question. Or that's a question. Because I have plenty of them. Like an abundance of questions. And we got the broccoli and the goddess statue thingy. All the crap I did for midsummer. The mini pocket pickle. Pocket pickle goes in the vegetables. Broccoli kind of is a vegetable, so broccoli goes over there. Got a statue to be over there for now. Snaily. Have we missed Snaily? I missed Snaily. And the pickle. Pickle. Mm-hmm. Can you sit there or will you fall off? You will fall off. We need to find good places. Can you sit like that? Can you do that for me? Even though there's a gap between the wall. That looks perfect. That looks good. Small bits and bobs for midsummer. Oh, the letter from Miss C. Meadow's letter. Needs to be with Meadow. The little story behind the button. So that gets to stay together. Okay. We're getting somewhere, right? Hello, Kevin. How are you doing? Good to see you. I probably need to look at this side for a bit because we didn't look here yet. So much to do. Scrap yarns, mostly in that basket. It needs to be somewhere else, but it's there right this second. So it's good. But it needs to move. Like probably that box too. I don't know how much we're going to see when I have my chair here, but I'm expecting to move around a bit more. So you will get to see more because I can do that now. And maybe, possibly, hopefully, I'm looking into getting like some type of, not mannequin, but, you know, the just torso part. Because I figured it might be standing here. Because we don't need to see my door. And I can have like shawls and stuff hanging on it. I've seen a bunch of you guys having that. It would be nice to have one of my own. Because it's nice to like put the shawls on it and take pictures and they look cute. And I think it could be nice to have that kind of standing here. I just need to find one that's not like ridiculously pricey because they are ridiculously pricey, the ones I've been looking at. So are we getting kind of happy about what's in where-ish? So that I can like start putting them more together in what's in there. In this one, we can fit more of the cakes that I just squished in. So like this, what's in here, more arranged. I don't know. What do we have here? Oh, your daughter had one of those? Like what? It's not a mannequin if it's only like a torso, or is it? Yeah, you guys probably know where would the hooks and needles go? Well, most of the hooks I use, they're probably most likely always on my desk. I do have this case with my go-to hooks. And I also have the Hit It. I do have this, and it kind of lives on my desk. I don't have a ridiculously amount of hooks. I have the hooks I use, and then I have some hooks that I tried out before I found the hooks that I like, pretty much. So I don't have that many. I do have some knitting needles. Where are they? Here. The ones for socks. The old style, not with the circular needles. I have these ones. BPNs. And then I have a few other needles. And they will be moving into like the drawers over here. The Crafty Gypsy. Good to see you. Welcome in. So I do have a lot of stuff, like I guess hooks and stuff is probably going to be there. This is a Hobie case with, well, there's a Velcro thingy there. In here, there's a neat thing, and it's probably gonna fall out. Let's close it. Bigger pockets, smaller pockets, zippy thing, smaller whatnots, big pockets, this and whatnot for my stitch markers. So I bet you can find something similar on Amazon or something else. So that's just the Hobie version of that. I do have the one I made for myself a long time ago. Not a long time ago, but like I made this from a tutorial. In here, it's like a plastic that I took from like a planner. So I took the outside covers and put inside. And I don't know what I draw. Probably stitch markers. But yeah, I followed a video tutorial on this. I think she used like cardboard box or something to get hers more sturdy. But I have these plastics stuff. So I just use them. But it's kind of neat. It's all like crocheted in one long piece, and then it's like folded over. And then you do edging and stuff. But it's these pockets. And as you can see, like with this needle, you can use the pockets for putting stuff in, but you can also like put in between, just like, you know, you can put some extra stuff in here if you want to, just like that. So, but I put all my stitch markers in the colors I thought was kind of not ugly, but I put my pretty stitch markers in another place. And this is the, like, I don't really use them because I don't like them, I guess. So you can do one of your own. You don't need to buy a fancy one. I don't know what I'm doing. And I was thinking about yarn or friends on the shelves. So maybe I need to rethink that since we put all the friends up top. I don't know. Let's see here. Where? I think. But then the cake is kind of nice like that. But it could come up higher. And since I do have double of some cakes, let's do that. Where is the multiple ones? Did I put them in here? Yes. So, how about is that tall enough? Possibly. Yeah. And then there we go. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with this, but I did open this up, and I started something, and then I we don't know. You can definitely make them out of placemats. Yes. Yeah, well, the larger friends, they probably fit better up there. We need a vegetable stand. Yeah, we need a vegetable stand. We do that. We're not covering everything up like that. We do get to see what we have there. I like that. Hmm. I'm just thinking. Should I think more out loud? I don't know. Crochet hook case, your own design? Maybe, maybe. I'm crappy when it comes to designing things. I can make things, get it on paper, make a tutorial. I'm sorry, you guys, that I'm not doing all of that, even though I could. I just don't prioritize that. Why don't I prioritize that? It does take away from my crochet time. Also, I don't know if you want to do the stuff I'm doing. I'm making stuff, and I don't know if anyone would be wanting to do them. The patterns I have released, I haven't really seen that much made out of them. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Are we happy with the sparkles together? Is that a good thing? I'm liking that. Hmm. Let's. We do have some Halloweeny bands. I like them. They're pretty. Should I color sort? I don't know. It's hard to color sort with all these like multiple color things, right? Multiple color things. Multiple colored cakes. Like who would go next to what? I don't know. But no, that one's supposed to be worked up with that one. They live together. They're friends. Because I have a plan for them together. So, and we're getting close to Halloween. You guys can get Halloween cakes like these right now. They are on the Hobby website. Not sponsored. I'm just like if you want some, you can get them now. You can probably also get them on like Black Friday sale because they're usually at a good price at that point. So I might get some then. If it's in my budget, it might be a Christmas present for myself. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Um, why am I feeling Halloweeny should be over here just because we're getting, Halloweeny spooky season? That is also Halloweeny yarn. So it kind of fits together here, I think. Um, we want one of those over there. As I said, Halloweeny spooky season. They need to hang out together. There we go. Starting to get something, maybe. And maybe like that. And you can go over here. They are a bit squishy, so They do look more squished than they are because they're not like totally rock solid cakes. You don't need to be there. Yeah. So all of these ones that I thought that I was going to do something together with, let's put them together. Let's stack them in the order I want them. You go first. And I want to say you and you, you, and you, like so. Nice stack. And the yellow doesn't want to play nice. All of the extra ones in the back here somewhere, like so. Like so. And they're supposed to be hanging out with this one. That one's supposed to be hanging out with those. And this one with those. But they're pretty much the same colors-ish. So that looks good. I'm happy with that. You can hang out in that one for now. And I can quickly fill this one up with the cookies. But let's just get some of the pretty colors to see what it looks like before I start filling it up. Because there's so many yarn cakes in there. So let's see. That's starting to look okay. Just damn ugly down there. So Halloween yarn. That's a Halloween one. And that's a Halloween one. So let's get the Halloween ones together in time for spooky season. And I just get to force these ones in a little bit, but I'm done soon, I think. Okay, like that. And this one gets to be up there until I have decided where that one's going. Okay. I may have already talked about it, but you love the bag/basket on the third shelf down. That one, this is the scrap basket, the first scrap basket we made together. So when it comes to scrap baskets, I have another one in the making. We have started that one. I crochet with 3 strands of yarn. Most of them are like a fingering weight cotton yarn, all my scraps. And you guys tell me to stop, switch color, and what next color should be. And it's usually vote, like majority votes. So you guys made this. I just crocheted and you guys picked the color. And I've usually done that on Sundays. It will be a bit different from now on because I'm not going to be able to stream every Sunday. Every other week I have kids at home. So I don't know how the schedule is going to be. Usually we did Sunday scrap basket hangout. But I guess we're doing scrap basket whenever I do a live stream. If people wants to hang out in the scrap basket and make it more. But that's what it looks like. It's just a bunch of scrap yards. And the new one we started, I think we have just like a little bit in the bottom. It might be over there or there, but it's close. We're getting it. But this was the first one we did. And it's definitely awesome and sturdy. So it does look fab. You'd love to wiggle your nose and have your yarn room all redone and look amazing. Oh, yeah, that would be nice. Can we do that? Can we wiggle our noses? The Yummy Elmo, hello. How are you doing today? Yeah, Sundays are busy. When I started doing Sundays, it wasn't busy. Now it's busy, so I kind of feel like I should like move to somewhere else. Also because I can't do every Sunday anymore. So yeah, we don't need to talk about that. It just feels like it got a lot more busy. And that's that. That's that, right? It's all good. You want to do a felted tote? Nice. You do that with wool yarns, right? Can you felt anything other than wool yarn? I don't know. I think I heard something that you could felt other things too, but I don't know. How I like the new place. I do like it. I do like it. It's larger than I expected with this room. I could probably get another kind of decent distance added to this here, but I don't want to have this too like far away. Also, I don't want to have like all the couch and stuff like crammed up in a corner. So it feels somewhat like a halfway that works-ish. I'm still in Sweden. I'm 5 minutes away from where I used to live. I used to live outside of town. Now I'm in the city. So now I have walking distance to the store, to the gas station where all my Hobie packages arrives. Thanks to DHL, that's like the closest thing I can go to. Yeah. Oh, for those who wasn't here in the beginning, my computer, it's not fixed totally. The big issue when it died, and it did die, during a Granny D stream where I popped up on panel to say hi, it just quit on me. I'm gonna sit down for a few because I can't do that. I can't really move close here because I have stuff on the floor. But hello, Jennifer. So when the computer died, I was like, yeah, I was expecting this. This is going to be expensive. I need to replace it. I still need to replace parts. It's fixed-ish for now. But the major problem was that everything had filled up with fiber and it overheated. So a thorough cleaning, less fibers, is helpful. And I bet that none of you thought of this, that fibers can clog computers and make them die. Yeah. That's like a very yarny type of person-esque problem, right? Who else would have yarny fibers clogging their computer fans and things to the point where they it doesn't want to work anymore? And the funny part of that is it's not just that long ago that it was actually like cleaned out to prevent this issue. So I thought that that wasn't an issue because it had been cleaned out. Like, at least it has been cleaned out this year. How often do you clean your computers? Uh, clean your computers. If you have fibers in your home, clean your computers. Yeah. It's not easy if you have a laptop to just take it apart and clean it. If you have a stationary like I do, you can like assemble and deassemble and just empty as needed. Yeah. Let's hope it stays happy and nice so that I can continue streaming for a bit longer. So I don't have to like stop until I can replace it. Because I will have to do that at some point. That's just going to happen. It's not going to be here forever. I'm kind of liking how it looks now. We do get to see more since the distance. The chair isn't covering everything. Let's just squiggle around a little bit. Move the stuff I put under the desk. So if I sit down, what do we have? What does it look like? You do see more of the stuff. And depending on how I move around, you see more or less. But yeah, one of those like mannequin bust thingy majigs, that would look nice there, right? Because those totes are not going to be there. My plan is to just keep everything in the shelves. You haven't cleaned yours yet. You wouldn't be able to disassemble and reassemble, but you could at least buy some canned air and clean out the keyboard. Indeed. Yeah, canned air is usually what's best to clean out your computer, but only for like short bursts because the canned air does, it's cold and it does, if you spray it for a little longer time, it does get damp and you don't want moisture in the computer. So it's like, I don't know, few seconds and then let it cool off a little bit. Cool off, warm up, I guess. I don't know. And then a little, yeah, that type of thing. Yeah. Fun. Have you guys tried the new yarn, the recycled cotton, everyday recycled cotton? I haven't seen anyone talk about these yet, so I had to get them. So let's see what we have here. We haven't talked about that. They're calling it a super fine one weight recycled cotton, 70% cotton, 30% polyester, 100 grams, 3.5 ounces, 300 meters, 328 yards, 3 millimeter knitting needle, 4 millimeter crochet hook, that's G6, wash cold, no tumble dry, no ironing, no nothing. I didn't make a headband yet. I didn't. I'm sorry, Granny D. I did not. I do have everything that I posted the picture on and the headband here. I need to do something. It's just been a lot. It's been all the moving stuff. It's been the kids. Yeah. When you have the kids there, you don't really get a lot done. Especially, yeah, no. They just want to go outside and play. I have been crocheting quite a lot outside though. I've been bringing this one out in the park. I do have a playground on the back side of the house. I do have a playground on that side of the house. So my back side would be there. And the front side is this way, but it's like off to the side. And then like these, what do I have? I have an apartment building that I'm in, and then there's another apartment building that way. And then across the yard, there's 2 more apartment buildings like this. So between these 4 houses, there's playgrounds. And then on the other side of that is a street. And then it's the same with like 4 apartment buildings with like grass and stuff in between. And then in between, there's also like playground. So every other, it's streets, playground, streets, playground. So there's a bunch of playgrounds. My kids are 4 and 13. Or 4.5, very important. If you're 4.5, of course you need to say you're 4.5. Very important to you know, kids and ages, right? Uh, very important stuff. This is really soft for being recycled. I don't know what I was expecting. They are a little bit dull, almost. The color isn't that bright. It's almost like a melange type of color. Do we see? It's like a dusty color. It's just like washed denim. You know, you're getting a faded type of color. It's not like popping, vibrant colors. It just looks faded. Nothing wrong with that. I think it's cool. It has a different type of look. And definitely no sheen or anything. No shine, sheen, anything at all. Dull, worn, but nice. Very nice. You can definitely make at least a blanket in this. Heathered, maybe. Maybe that's the word we're looking for. It reminds me of denim. Like a little bit rougher. Denim yarn usually feels like that, like jeans. They're, you know, sturdy, not nice and soft. Like jeans are usually not stretchy, kind of just stiff. So it kind of feels like that. Like it's like just jeans. I wonder how it is to work it up. I don't know what to do with it. I do like the colors together. So I am planning to do something together with them. Something. Color number 10 and 13, if you're curious. They get to hang out there. Is this a good day's work? Tink! Who am I and where's I? I don't know. Who am I? I don't know. Is it the hair color? You don't recognize me? Am I a stranger because I changed the hair color? Possibly. Possibly. So the new top thing I started, whatever we're calling it whenever it's finished, because I don't know if it's going to be a top or dress, or it depends on how far the yarn stretches. But we have one shoulder strap, and then we're doing another shoulder strap in the outside color of the yarn cake. So the other color strap will be pink. And also where I'm at now, changing stitches and changing it up, but I did make space to put like a drawstring in, and the drawstring will also be the outside pink. So outside pink drawstring with strand thingy, drawstring, and puff stitches, because we love puff stitches, don't we? But it looks like a braid, almost like it looks braided. So I'm going to do that for the other side in the pink. But I figured I'd work a little bit on this for a bit, maybe, possibly. I need a break from the yarn sorting. We do have quite a nice backdrop now, I think. So how is everyone? Like, I want to know what's up with you guys. We have missed each other. I have missed you guys a lot. I want to know what's on your hook, what's in your cup, what did you have for dinner or breakfast, or what's for dinner? Anything. I don't know when I talked to you last. Like, what's going on? I want to know everything. Yes. Spill the beans. And I probably have stuff to tell you. I just need to collect my thoughts. What do we want to talk about? I talked about all the things that I have been working on recently. There's a bunch of whips that it's probably forgotten or not, but they're over there. We're looking at them another day, I think. It's enough for now. And I did not plan to sit here all night. I do have plans tomorrow. I will be picked up here about 9 a.m. and I'll be going to the zoo with Mini-Me. And, well, Mini-Me's dad, who you used to know as Mr. Mr. is now Mini-Me's dad. Simple. Nicknames is hard to do because confusion and things. So we're just going for Mini-Me's dad until I figure something else out. Big storms on the East Coast? Ew, no. Keep safe, please. Is it like hurricanes and thunderstorms and lightnings and tornadoes? Or how bad is it? In the process of buying a house, just moved from South Africa to the US. That's a big move. I'm not jealous. It was hard enough to move. What is it? It usually takes like 5 minutes to drive the distance in between here. So maybe like 5-7 minutes. Yeah. South Africa to the US, you had to use shipping containers and stuff, I assume. But you're working on an amigurumi. That's nice. Chicken for dinner. I had pizza today. I got pizza today. I had pizza with mushrooms, red onions, and salami. And cheese and tomato sauce. But yeah. Diamond painting, coffee, and shrimp Alfredo pasta. Tank, I want to come over to your place for dinner sometime. I'm just saying, like, yes. You always seem to do yummy stuff. The zoo will be fun? I hope so. It's a 4.5-year-old. It's going to be very, keeping an eye on a 4.5-year-old at the zoo. It's going to be a lot of running. You thought you were moving in hell. I get that. You're in the Northeast, rainy for a week or so. It's good weather here. I've been out in the sun for a few days. I've been getting my tan worked on. Yeah. Your crocheting bags, Jennifer? Nice. Hurricane came on shore, raining on the far east coast. Hurricane East. You've been without your central air for a week last Saturday, hoping the part comes soon and it can be fixed and not so expensive. Oh, you got a window unit for now, but that's, yeah. So it's really warm in your yarn room? Well, I hope you have some good, nice, comfy place to hang out when you're not in the yarn room to be working on things. You're having tacos, Jennifer. That's nice. That is nice. Yeah, Granny, be as comfy as you can in between the live streams. I'm happy that you are willing to suffer to hang out. I do love the look of your yarn room. It does look like the coziest place to hang out, but if it's temperature-wise not the coziest place to hang out, then yeah. It looks great, though. But looks can be deceiving. Yep. That definitely can be a thing. It's been very hot being out central area. Yeah, no. So ABD, you haven't mentioned anything about your great news in the chat. Is it a secret, or do you want to share the great news you have? That's all up to you. I just know what she's been doing for the last few days, and she might want to tell us or not. But I'm happy for her, and I think she is too. So I did start this top with making that strap thingy with the puff stitches first, the strap over the arm or shoulder, because I don't want to tuck in yarn sales and whatnot. We know that I don't want to cut the yarn if I don't have to. So I started this and then I changed stuff and then I patched when I got here. So and then I have been alternating, because you might not recognize what this is just by looking at it, but I have done double crochets, turned and done half double crochets. So what we're seeing is the front side of the double crochets. It might be easier to see like this, and then the back side of the half double crochets. So we get a little bit of a different, interesting texture. Yes, the 4-letter word, Tink. That's exactly right. And now I'm doing like shells of some sort with 5 double crochets and then a V-stitch row. You said plenty of 4-letter words, but she did say a 4-letter word and then she put a 1 in afterwards, after the word. So where was I? Here is where I were. Okay, so are we liking this? I'm feeling it's comfortable enough here with what we have. I'm comfortable. It looks okay. Yeah, good for now. So we need a vegetable garden for all the veggies, and we need some new veggies and some new friends of the week. We need to bring them back. That we need that. I have some ideas, and I probably forgot some of the ideas I used to have because, yeah, there's been so many ideas and so many things that's happened back and forth and whatnot. It's all good now, I think. Moving is not fun. I still have moving boxes in every room that needs to be figured out. And yeah, but that's not weird. Well, I guess that's one good thing about this hurricane. If it's creating lower temperatures and nice breezes for you, Granny D. I'm not happy about hurricanes, but if it's helping you in your situation with cooling not being available, breeze is nice. It's always nice with a good breeze when it's really hot. Sometimes you just really enjoy them, right? All good. All good. Time flies. We've been here for almost 2 hours. We sorted the yarn, and I've been talking. I've been talking and talking and talking. Nothing new there, but it definitely. Time flew faster than I thought. Okay. I think that looks good. How am I going to do this now? Should I put... Yes, I should. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to do... Or, if I do that, what will happen when I do that? I will have to do a bunch of single crochets, or Rosa Posey in the scrap basket. You have 0 butternut squash this year because family has moved in under the house. Because a family? Oh, groundhogs. Not the chipmunks, but the freaking groundhogs, and they're eating your butternut squash. Oh no. That's no fun. No fun at all. What are we doing here? Should I do, if I do 3 double crochets out of a shell of 5, when I do go back, I will be there. Okay. I don't know if this is going to look good in the end, but we're doing this. We're doing half a shell, and then we're doing the other half when I get back to the other end of this row. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I don't know. We're winging this. It might be stupid. Or it might be the greatest thing I ever did. Because if I don't do that, then I have to slip stitch 3 stitches. Or will the color be different? I don't know. No, okay. Maybe we're doing 5, because that's usually what I do. And then I just slip stitch. We do that. Okay. I don't know. So much easier when you're following a pattern. But that's not what I'm doing. So bet they're really enjoying it. Groundhogs and butternut squash. Do they eat other things too? I bet like anything in the garden, but like, are they like raccoons and going for trash? No. Or do they? I hope not. But it's also not fun that they're like invading your garden. Can you get them out of there? Pest control? Would pest control take care of that? Maybe? Groundhogs. I'm sorry, it just sounded funny, but I bet it's not funny to have them under the house. Probably also not good that they could possibly make damages to the house if you're unlucky, like foundation shifting because they're moving things by making their own space, digging stuff out. So you probably need to get rid of them like sooner rather than later, possibly. It's going to be interesting to see if this turns into like a top or more of a dressy type of thing. I don't think it's going to be that much. It's going to be an okay length, but I think it's just going to be a longer top. I'm going to use it until I run out of yarn though. But I need to, before I get too far to the end, I will be making the other shoulder strap and the string. I'm going to do something for this part here. So it's not just going to be a thread. I'm going to probably, I don't know, some type of crocheting thing is what I'm going to do, but I'm going to make it into a cord of some sort. I don't think I'm just going to braid it, but We shall see how that turns out. Little Lego, hello. It's been a while. How are you doing? Good to see you. You got them? Oh, I am guessing that's a response to ABD. Possibly. Maybe. Anyone been on vacation or have vacation plans to share? That's always fun, right? Or anything else. Anyone's birthday soon? I don't have any birthdays to celebrate in a bit. I think who's next on my birthday list? I think next birthday I really have to celebrate is in October. So that's going to be a bit. What happened to my hair? It turned purple. I played with bleach and then I played with purple, but it's kind of a little bit more pink. So I need to play a little bit more with bleach and a little bit more with purple before I'm finished or happy. It's kind of like pinkish here. Or more pink than I want it to be. Thank you. I needed a change. We needed the change, right? I talked about that in the past. That a change was needed and a change kind of happened. It's still a work in progress, but it always is a work in progress when it comes to me. Hair, yarn, anything. You went on your annual family vacation to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Is that TN, Tennessee? You got back a couple of weeks ago. Yeah. You're going to be downsizing your Lego City layout next month? Are you going to do something else instead? I'll check out the community post later. You can tell me. So, just for funsies, Tennessee. When I think about Tennessee, I think about whiskey. Is that what you'd say Tennessee is famous for? Or is that just... They might be famous for a lot of things. What is it? Is it Georgia and peaches? There's somewhere they're famous for potatoes. Is it Idaho or something? I don't know. But Tennessee, I think about whiskey. The tables are too big for the living room. Oh, you're gonna be doing a Subway. That's cool. Mountains, whiskey, and Dollywood. That and country music. Is Nashville is in Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee, right? Yes, I was right. Country music, Nashville. Idaho potatoes and Georgia peaches. See, even in Europe, we do know some stuff. Even far, far away, weird knowledge comes to us also. Did you learn all of this in school? I bet you have, because you get to memorize the states and stuff. Is Nashville your capital? Would you see it as that? That sounds cool, little Lego. Tank is turning gray or more silver. That's cute. I do hope that I get some nice colors. My grandma is like totally white. Swedish meatballs and IKEA. So before we started here today, I had a box on top of these. And it's an IKEA box. But it's over there because I thought that it's just a cardboard box. And I didn't feel like having it there. Nisi, good to see you. But we do have, I don't know where I put the other one. Oh, it's over there. These little baggies. They're the mini, like the blue IKEA bags, but it's a mini. You can we have an IKEA tag over here. And the one that I had most of the friends in is the Pride one. It does have the IKEA tag also. But it's just the same as their blue ones. It's just downsized. Mini bags. Very handy. You can definitely fit like a lunch box and some stuff in here. It's just like perfect size to actually use as a handbag, to be honest. A bit too crinkly for my preference, but definitely like a whip basket or bag to move around with. College football is huge. Isn't college football huge in any state? I think. Isn't that just your thing? Well, it sounds like you have got a lot of things on your hands, little Lego. Taking things apart, moving things around. I'm not jealous. I just moved. They are very handy. I do like them. Tennessee takes their football pretty serious. As I said, is there any difference from the other states? Just out of curiosity. I just got the impression that it's like a big thing in most states. At least if you're good at it. If you're not good, you don't brag as much, I guess. Tennessee is Dolly Parton and mountains. Yeah, Dolly's got mountains. She does. Speaking of football, we're in the arena of sports. So we do have the Olympics going on right now, which is awesome. And if you guys didn't know, pole vaulting is a really big thing in Sweden because we have a awesome pole vaulter competing for Sweden. Armando Duplantis. He just took a gold and got a new world record. He usually gets a couple of world records every year, but he's not just Swedish. His mom's from Sweden. His dad's not, and he could decide to play for the other country where his dad's from if he wanted to, but he likes Sweden. But he could compete for you guys because he grew up in Louisiana. I think that's where it is. So sorry, you don't have him. We have him. He picked his mom's side. But he's awesome. It's awesome to see him do his thing. He's in a totally different league than everyone else. But you do get to feel a little bit of pride in that gold. Because he used to live there and he went to college there and stuff. So just for funsies, you do have a little bit of claim, I guess, maybe, possibly. There's a lot of injuries. I do not know who got injured specifically. There's always some injuries. Someone had I thought it was a kind of a silly thing. Someone got a sore ankle or a sore calf cramping during like a table tennis game. Not the most like physically challenging sport, I think, but I guess you can get hurt there as much as on the football field or soccer field. You're going to die on this mountain. That's why you moved there. I'm happy you like your mountain, though. That I have a sore throat or teeth? I did have a sore throat. I have had a cold. If that's what or are we talking about someone else? I don't know. I bet you love the mountains. You talk about them from time to time like you do like them, which is awesome. But you get to live in a place you like. You're a mountain girl and somehow you ended up being born in the wrong part of the state. Oh. I have the other microphone though on the camera. Could that be it? Or is it still telling that I had a cold? Or well, cold. I've been sick. I did not have a voice for 3 days, and yeah, I wasn't feeling good for quite some time. I still have a cough occasionally. So I'm probably not fully back on. I am back on track like that, but I feel like maybe it does sound slightly raspy, possibly. Is this looking good? I think it does, right? Now, when we get to see how the shells are actually coming together. Yes. Good. Um, Thank you, Suzanne. So, what are my plans for the coming time? I don't know. When is it possible I will be back here in the YouTubes hanging out with you guys? Kids are coming home Friday. I will have the kids from this Friday until the next Friday. And after that, I have time to hang out with you guys again. So I do have stuff to do this. Well, it's just a few days. We have Wednesday, Thursday, and then the kids are home Friday, probably midday/afternoon. And then I will have at least mini me for the whole of next week. Big kid, I don't know. He starts school soon. And when that happens, he will only be here every other weekend. But until then, I will have him some in the weeks because he still has summer vacation. But I will have mini me from Friday to Friday. Yeah, the weeks I don't have kids, I do expect to hang out with you guys. That is what I'm planning. And I hope you're in the mood for that. I don't know how much I can plan ahead. I know that much that like every other week, I should be able to do whatever I want. And yeah. What that is, we don't know. I think until I figure stuff out fully, there's going to be probably not a lot scheduled, more pop-up-y type and then we'll see what feels good. What type of schedule would I want when I don't have the kids here? Is it going to be like I'm going to be here all night? Or should I do like day streaming for me, which is like mornings for you, maybe even late nights for you, depending on when I start, or I don't know. I'm probably going to switch it up a bit to see what works good. Enjoy, Tank. Nice to see you. Keep me company on the weeks without kids. Yes, I really will appreciate that. I do have plans to possibly like go out of town a little bit when I can without the kids. It's easier to do that, to like go and see, I don't know, something, just something different, change of scenery. But sometimes you just need to do that without kids. Maybe pop over to a different town and look at yarn. Why not? Kids in yarn store, they get bored. They don't want to hang out in the yarn stores. So maybe I will do that just for myself. Go for weird trips, random, like that. And I would be able to at least record. I don't know if I could take you with me, but I feel like I should do more things for me when I can. And that feels like it should be on my list of things I want to do. Because who doesn't want to go to a yarn store occasionally? So I think that would be a nice thing to do. Because also I am in a better position now to, well, I'm in town. There's definitely more connections of public transport. The buses are much more frequent. I don't have to think too much about how I'm getting to different places. Living outside of the city was very much depending on the bus or the car to get to and from the bus. And now I just have the bus. Well, I have one bus stop just pretty much a couple of 100 meters out. That bus leaves every hour right now because we have something called summer traffic. Summer traffic is when the schools are out. And when the winter traffic starts is when the schools are back on. And with schools back on, there's more frequent bus routes, or the buses are more frequent because more, well, kids are moving around, but also all the vacations pretty much are over. So more people are going back and from work, kids back and from school. So I don't know if it's every half hour or every 20 minutes or something the bus will be from outside here instead of the now every hour. Not that it makes a difference because I can walk 15 minutes down to like the big bus hub. So technically I don't need to take the bus from outside here. I can just walk downtown and take the bus from there because I have buses to like every major city around here from there. Or I can take a bus up to the train station and I can go into the capital. Do you want to see my yarn stores? Well, yeah, we should definitely do that. I went to my local, well, one grocery store, not my grocery store here in town, but the same grocery store, but in the next town over not too long ago. And I did take a picture of the yarn that was available there at the time. So we do have yarn in the grocery store. Let's see, can I get that picture up on the screen or do I have to pull it out of my phone? Did it save in the cloud? That's the question. So in the cloud, do we have it? Do we have it? That's not there. Or did I not do that? Did I? Maybe it's over there. We can look at some yarn. I think it might be here somewhere. I just need to look a little bit. I am pretty sure. There it is. Here we have a picture. So can we do that? Yes, we can. And we do this. So this is the grocery store. We do have cotton, pretty much, I want to say it's like an 8/8, so like a DK weight. And then we have wool, but sock wool, so 75% wool, 25% like polyamide or something. This is thicker, so it's like a worsted weight, kind of. We do have that as a common thing here. Thick wool socks, not, the typical sock weight. We do like a thicker winter sock. Here we have pure 100% wool up here top, and probably also what's on the second row up here. I see Lady. Lady is an acrylic yarn, so we have 2 rows of acrylic yarns. And then there is a little bit down here of thin cotton yarns, like mercerized 8/4. Was it 1/2 weight, something along those lines. But you can find that at the grocery store here to make yourself some socks or some doilies or something. Figured that was a fun thing to share, even though it's maybe random to find that at the grocery store. But we don't have that much selections of yarn stores here, so I'm happy I can find something at some point or somewhere. There we go. Oh, that's also the store that usually has cookie yarns from time to time. The cookie cakes, the big ones. They usually get in the fall, or when like the yarny season kind of starts here. People usually hang out in the gardens doing gardening and outdoorsy and vacation and all of that in the summer. And when the summer's over, people want to be indoors and do indoor activities. And they do get a bunch of more yarn at that point. So usually a bunch of cookie. And then they get them discounted, and then I buy them. But I need to make something out of it. I definitely have a blanket or 2 worth of cookie yarn. And also we do have a cardigan that I'm making out of that. My Tunisian cardigan that I'm winging. I do have that I need to do something with at some point. I did get a row in on that. Was it last week? I think I did 1 row just to do something because I didn't know what to do at that point. I was like, there's whips all over the place and I don't know which one I want to work on. So I did one row. So it didn't feel totally neglected and forgotten. But in less than 8 hours, I will be picked up and going to the zoo. And we have almost an hour drive going to the zoo, mini me all day running around. And yeah, I'll be tired tomorrow if I don't get any sleep. And so I should be crawling over to the bed soon so that I can at least get some sleep, even though I kind of don't want to because I love hanging out with you guys. But I'm happy that I get to hang out at least a little bit, right? Spoon, good morning. Did you sleep more? Spoon was sleeping and woke up and then said that she should probably sleep some more. And now she's here, so I'm guessing maybe more sleep. I hope, possibly. We sorted some yarn. For those who wasn't here when we started to sort, let's just, I can move around a little bit. I can sit like this for a bit and you can just look at some yarn. It's not fully sorted, but we started. And there's still yarn in boxes. But this is what we have. It's not the same as it used to be, but it's not far from it. And I most of my yarn is multicolored. I don't have a lot of yarn that's just solid. That is what I can conclude after looking at all my yarn and trying to sort it. That solid color yarns isn't it. We don't have that. Do I need more? Yes. You'll have to get used to the white drawers on the side. That one, it was always there. That one's always been on that side. But we just didn't see this much of everything. Also, yeah, you didn't see that's the sewing machine. You usually just saw these two top parts. Good night, David. Don't get used to this though, because this might all change because I'm getting new shelves soon. And then I will probably have shelves on this side also, and on this side. We'll see. And you do see a door over there. There used to be no door on that side. But there's space. I have dance space now, if I want to. Is it very like echoey or something with the sound in here? It is a quite large room and I haven't really filled it up too much. And I don't know if that is noticeable in the audio. It is echoey, yeah. Also, I am using the microphone in the camera. And I think that might have a little bit of a different sound to it compared to when I use the headset microphone. Because that one is supposed to, the microphone's just supposed to pick up the sound like close to my face. And I know this one can pick up the sound if I'm anywhere in the room. That's why I used this option today, since I knew I was going to move around and sort the yarn. I don't think this is going to be what I use normally because I like to listen to my music when I stream. I like my headset. So it was for the movability today, I think. Yeah, I like the other stuff better. We will test it out. We will see how the sound is with the other microphone next stream, I guess. And then maybe I will be using the microphone I'm using now, if this is the better sound, but I can still use the headset and listen to music. That also works. So you guys will have your input on things. I don't have the energy to figure out all the settings and switch it right now, and I don't want to mess with that right this minute because it's time for bed soonish. So I have energy to run around after Minnie at the zoo because she will drive me crazy. And I will be running because she will be running. So I will have to run. Thank you. I do have, this is a top part, but I do have a skirt in the same pattern. So I do have, it could look like a dress if I wear both the top part and the skirt part. It's a set. I kind of often feels like it's too much to have both at the same time because I do have black leggings now because, yeah. And when I have the skirt, it's usually like a plain top. It sometimes feels like it's too much. But I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I think possibly it could look like a dress if I wear it all, but they are a little bit different texture. It's the same pattern, but the skirt is very, not ruffly, but it has a weird texture. I have no idea how to explain it. Oh, and also before I go to bed, I have to do something about one fingernail because one fingernail got a little bit messed up as I was going into the shower. I banged it on something, so I have a little bit of a crack on the side of this nail, which is, it probably wouldn't bother me because this nail is broken. All the other nails are really long. That one's broken. Now this is also kind of cracked over there. But I did get a crack in this one the other day, and I did patch it up. I have gel on this one. So I could do the same on this one and try to fix this. But at the same time, this one is still bothering me because it's short and all the other ones are long. I do like that I have long nails now. I don't want to cut them all off. So perhaps, possibly, I should try to fix this one and just hope that this one grows out at some point. And does it look really weird with one broken fingernail? Yes. Would it look even worse with two broken fingernails if I cut this one down? Probably. I like it though. They're like nice and long. And they're all mine, other than the fact that I just patched it with a little gel because it broke. Because I don't want it to like crack more. It's just like a teeny tiny crack over there. And this one has a teeny tiny crack on, is it that side? Yeah, it's and yeah, it's like closed down even. So it's a stupid place to have a crack. Dinner's ready. Must go. You have a great evening. Thank you. What's for dinner? Before you leave, we need to know what's for dinner. I needs to know. Oh, I have chocolate. Why didn't I bring it here? It's in the kitchen. You know what? I'm going to run to the kitchen because you need to see this. It's like limited edition. It's yummy. So I'm just running and running and running, and I'm pretty much back. That's how far away I was in the kitchen. So chicken and butter sauce with cheese on top. That sounds good. So I've seen people eating this. People, Americans eating this. Also an Australian. Not this particular flavor because it's like a limited edition minty version. But you guys seem to giggle about the name because it's a plop. It's plop. Plop is chocolate with a really liquidy center. Usually it's like a caramel-esque sauce, but now we have mint. So it's a minty, creamy center. And chocolate. Awesome. I like mints. And for those who knows, we got after eights. After eights is usually just chocolate and mint. But this is chocolate mint and strawberry. So it's like a summer limited edition color. Yarn color. Flavor. Plop. See, spoon. It's plop. It's chocolate, but it's called plop. Apparently that's funny. But I do like these ones. Mint, chocolate, strawberry. It might sound weird, but they're good. I can have chocolate and mint. Yeah. I have them all. Yes, mint for on the pillow. So I might be stupid. Not stupid, but silly, perhaps. Because these ones comes in these little paper things. Can I get one up? They come in like these papers. And I have to start on one side. And I eat from one side to the other. And I leave the papers in the box. And some people laugh at me for doing that. But I have to I can't just take one in the center. I need to go from one side to the other. It's we don't put mints on the pillows. Maybe fancy hotels, but it's not something we do. A little OCD is good. I don't know about that. I'm just religiously eating my chocolates. It's tradition or something. Japan does mint, strawberry, and chocolate. It is good. It's really good. Your daughter is extremely OCD, but she can organize like no one else. Organizing, maybe it's good for that if you know how, what you want. But if you don't know what you want, it's hard to organize. I don't know what I want, so that's why we have this, because I don't know what I want. But some things are put in some type of place or order now, so that is good, I think. I just have to be happy with what it is right now, and then I look at it later. Oh, and also, I'm expecting Rita to come and stop by soon to pick up her yarn and whatnot. So maybe she'll have a thing or two to say, and maybe she'll be helping me moving things around to some type of degree. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when she whirlwinds in here to pick up her yarn and just squeeze my yarn. She'd come to work with you and organize your entire office. She'd organize your cabinets and drawers at home and color code grocery list. Is she coming to help you out with that in your new place, or will you have to do that all to your own liking now and not to what she thinks you should have? Other habits can be not so good. Yep. I was talking about going to bed for a bit ago. Okay. Yeah, we need to say goodnight. I don't want to say goodnight. No, I want to finish this row. I'm going to finish this row. And probably start another row because I know what I wanted to do. And if I don't do that, I might forget what I was supposed to do for the next row. Oh, she's the one that lives outside. Okay. So she's not coming to organize things to help you out very often, but she might come visit at some point, I assume. but maybe not for that. You're looking for Rita? She is on the go. I talked to her Monday, and when I talked to her, or was it Sunday? She was filling up the car. She said that she'd be leaving the house in Norway that same afternoon / evening, but she would be driving about 5 hours, and she has to stop not every hour, but like a kind of almost every hour for her mom's hip, so that they need to stop and like move around a little bit. But she was aiming for 5 hours drive. I think it Sunday or Monday. It doesn't really matter, but that would not take them out of Norway. I kind of want to say that she's in Sweden now. Did she arrive yet? I don't know, because I don't know how far she'd get, depending on like if mom is doing okay and such. But the move is on the way. She did message me earlier. She was asking if I was awake, and I just told her that I was live, but she never popped in the chat. So maybe she wasn't available to like pop in and say hi since she's on the road. But I'll check in on her and see what's going on. There is a kind of ish plan for her to be here Thursday, since she had some furniture that she is not needing, but they will fit in perfectly here. And also she has yarn and things to pick up here. So I am expecting her Thursday, and then she will be here for a few days, and then she will be driving back to Norway to return the truck that she used to move all the furniture. And when she returns the truck, she will have buses and stuff to travel back. So she has her schedule really full for the next 2 weeks, pretty much, because when she gets back, she has to unpack everything, even though her husband and her mom probably has some of that done while she's gone. But I'm not expecting them to like take care of all of that while she's gone, returning the truck. But mom will be staying in Sweden with Rita's husband while she goes back with the truck, which is good because mom's hip is not going to be, going back and forth. There's no, yeah, that would just be too much. You picked out which bedroom will be the guest room and the office now? That's nice. That is nice. Yeah, that's all I know when it comes with the Rita's move, that she was planning to leave the same day I was talking to her. And that I hopefully will see her Thursday. Yeah, so she got everything sorted with moving. I moved. There's other people moving. Who was it that moved from the South Africa to the US? Here, we had that talk earlier. I don't even remember. I'm sorry. And ABD. Also, yeah, it's just a lot. Well, she did have her mom's, like, they were living in a house in Norway, and they have furniture here. Her husband had stuff in the apartment here. So they have more furniture than they need. They did leave quite some furniture behind in Norway also. And the apartment that they're moving into is not the largest. So she have some stuff that's coming here. But also she has yarn. So she'd be coming here either way, because it needs to be picked up. Yarn and hooks and all sorts of fun stuff. Okay, I did what I said to do. I finished the row. and I started their next row, and I just keep going. I just see the amount of time that I can sleep is taken away. No, we need to go to bed so I can look at the animals at the zoo. They do have some rides also. So I do expect to not just look at animals. I might have to do some carousel riding too. Yeah, she does have some Hobie yarn also, not just Stenley. There's some Hobie yarn and the custom crochet hooks that she got for both of us. The Hobie yarn wasn't that much though. It was their summer sock wool that was cotton and some type of cotton and was it polyamide? Something synthetic to make them sock sturdy-esque. She got 2 of each of those. We did talk about that a little bit ago. Not that long ago. One of my more recent live streams. But I did get that also. But 2.5 hours. I take it. I get to hang out with you. And I'm happy about it. So we got to hang out for a bit. And I'm back here, not next week, but the week after. So every other week, we will be hanging out. Yes. At least once a week. Every other week. I'm thinking maybe twice a week, like in the beginning and the end of the week, so that it doesn't become like too far apart. I don't think once a week is enough. No, I don't think once a week is enough for every other week. That's like 2 times a month. And I'm used to hanging out with you 4 times a month. So, yeah. But I love you guys. You guys have fun. Take care. And I'm going to hope. I should get better at using like the community tab thing and like post what I'm planning with my live stream so you guys can have like somewhat of a idea of when I'm going to do my next live stream and whatnot. So keep an eye on that and see. I might get better at it. I have been getting better at putting stuff on the community tab periodically, I guess. So, yeah. Because I did know that I was going to do a live stream today. I didn't know what time, so I didn't schedule anything because I didn't know when I was going to be home and all of that. But I pretty much decided that I was going to be live today. And I've known that for 2 days. So I could have put that up like Tuesday, I'll be live. When, I don't know, but I'll be here. And at least you'd be like keeping an eye out. So I need to get better at that. Even though there's always you could always do the rewatch stuff, but it's always fun that you can come and say hi. So I love you guys. Take care for now, and I see you soon. Bye. Mwah.